Hey, good morning. Peter Schott here again with Myriad Mobile. It's day 3 in a row of my new experiment here with video, looking at the Lost Art of Closing with Anthony Reno. Today's chapter is chapter 4, Commitment for Time. One of the things that really stood out for me reading this is how sales groups are often so worried about closing deals and getting things done that deals early in the process are ignored, and so oftentimes we focus on the commitment to decide, or the close is the most difficult commitment to gain, but in truth the commitment for time is the most critical, because as Anthony says, the most difficult and critical component is the commitment for time, for without it you have no opportunities at all. And so you think about, why is this such a difficult and important one to get? Number one, if you don't have time with someone, you're not going to have any new opportunities or new things to talk about with people. Why is it the most difficult? Unless you're just starting a business, most likely you have people that you're working with in the space that the person is selling for. People have very limited amounts of time, and we've all had really disappointing experiences with salespeople where they wasted our time. And so Anthony talks about how to not ask for time, and first is by email. There's a lot of good reasons for that you'd have to see in the book. One of the things that I really like that he said is, if you like using email, it may be because you prefer that form of having your request rejected than you do actually hearing the prospect say no and then having to ask again. And so he goes into different steps on how to secure the commitment for time. The first thing is only ask for time in your first conversation, and prepare to hear a no, and just be ready for that. The no is reflexive. So I've got 3 girls at home, and they ask me for things all the time. My first response is no, all the time. It's just a reflex and an instinct. And so as a good salesperson, you have to be able to push through that, understand why they're saying no, and work to the next step. And so it's something for me, as I work more in sales, to just be prepared for it, know it's going to happen so it doesn't surprise me, and find the ways to work through that and build an understanding with someone so we can prove out value to each other. That's all for today. I will see you tomorrow when we talk about the commitment to explore. Thank you.